Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode for Roll20Con. We are going to be playing a Monster of the Week special, but before I dive into all the fun stuff that's going on here, let's just go around the table, introduce ourselves, and the characters will be playing, and then I will dive into the long spiel that I have to say. I will be your GM for the evening. My name is Lucas, and my pronouns are he, him. Ian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. My pronouns are he, they. Normally, I play Weary, but for tonight, as you can see by my handy-dandy background, I will be playing Volch the Divine. Now, Volch is not my true name. Volch is just like, a nickname I picked up. My actual angel name is the sound of vulture's wings on a particularly windy night. But Volch will do for the purposes of not having to repeat that 57 times.
And Meg.
Volch's pronouns are they, them.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Meg.
Hey, I am Meg. I am playing Delilah. She, they is also their pronouns. I forgot what else I was supposed to ask because I just got home from work, so I am sorry. I am playing the Mundane. I say playing like it's going to be acting, but we're here.
And Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Courtney Crenshaw, the Wronged, whose pronouns are also she, her.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I will be playing Octavia Nutbutter of the Butternut Nut Butters. And we're the Flake.
And Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason. I'll be playing Reinhold the Monstrous. He is half man, half shadow beast, but he just looks like a regular old man.
Alrighty, so before we dive into this, like I was saying before, we are going to be playing Monster of the Week for some good Halloween fun, investigating the stairs that are appearing in the forest that nobody wants to go near. But before I dive in all that good stuff, the music and sound effects you'll be hearing throughout the episode are from Sirenscape. If you want to make your garage sound extra spooky for no reason other than to weird out your neighbors and, come out splattering a little bit of blood, head on over to Roll20, put on some of those good sound effects. You got people screaming in there, you got people talking about the price of pigs. You can have whatever you want. Roll20 will make your dreams come true. Not Roll20, Sirenscape. Roll20 also is sponsoring us, and we are a part of the Roll20 Ambassador Program. That's why we're here. So we are very grateful to be a part of Roll20Con and bring you this wonderful story today. Just to go over some of those wonderful points, for Roll20Con, it is going to be going on to the 23rd of October. There is a bunch of wonderful guests that you can go check out in shows and whatnot. I will post the link for that. Head on over to con.roll20.net, and they have all the stuff in there, including our beautiful faces. So check that out. The official charity for this year is Roll vs. Evil. It's a charity dedicated to bring tabletop gamers across the world together to support those impacted in Ukraine. So you can buy a shirt at the link that they sent me. Let me grab it real quick. So you can check that out, and all the profits go to Roll vs. Evil. There's also a bunch of free giveaways, such as unique silent text-based RPG Alice is Missing from Hunters Entertainment, Apocalypse Keys Quick Start, a new Powered by the Apocalypse game from Evil Hat, free maps and assets you can use in any of your Roll20 games, and more. So check it out, follow that link, the con.roll20.net, and two last things. There's also a huge community sale going on at Roll20 Marketplace. Save up to 30 to 70% on bundles from creators and publishers alike on things like Kids on Bikes. Great thing to play for Halloween. We're going to be doing that next week. Check it out. Tuesday, same time. Also, Fallout RPG, Scum and Villainy, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. So check that out. Follow that link. It'll take you to all that good stuff. We're also going to be doing a giveaway throughout the stream, so every so often I will be selecting a winner through this lovely bot. How you enter, fairly easy. You just type !raffle and the bot will automatically pick you up, toss you into the giveaway. So if you want to enter, that's all you have to do. Make sure you are following us or it will not be able to add you into the giveaway. So head on over to that Twitch and give us a follow. Yeah, all right. So got all that stuff out of the way. Let us dive into this tale. So let's do a bit of a cold opening to lead us off. We come upon a beautiful park in the midst of October. Most of the leaves have either fallen to the ground or are desperately clinging to tree limbs, just trying to live out 1 to 2 more weeks of this terrible weather as the cold is blowing in. Frost is already coating everything in the mornings and coming back every night. In this forest, it is often patrolled by park rangers who try to keep things as safe as they can for the denizens. But there's something that happens, and it's not just in this park, but every park. There are staircases that appear. These staircases have been appearing for as long as anyone can remember. They hold a certain primordial fear within them. When you see them, your blood runs cold. You feel a sense of danger, and things that can't be quite explained happen around these stairs. Whenever somebody would bring them up, often the person being questioned would just shut down the conversation. Don't talk about the stairs. Don't go near them. That's all that was needed to know. Every so often you get a curious person, though. They'd surpass that fear. They would investigate the stairs. The stairs they were meant to stay away from. When you ask the park rangers who patrol these woods every day, they won't say anything. They'll just tell you to stay away from the stairs. We find ourselves in a small clearing a few miles away from the town that we will be visiting shortly. Surrounding this set of stairs is a number of people who look like they are fresh into university. The stairs themselves are pristine. These white marble stairs, not a single leaf on them, no dew, no frost, just these stairs leading all the way up. Everything seems to be avoiding this area, not even the sounds of birds can be heard, but there is one sound, the foolish sound of frat people. There is one timid dude bro that is standing at the base of these stairs, who's looking at them and looking back at everyone else, sweat going down their brow, dripping down their temple, as everything in their body screams not to do it. I don't know, everyone.
Stairs.
Maybe I don't need to do this.
Stairs. Come on, you got this, dude. Stairs. Do it. Stairs.
Yeah. And they rush up the stairs, one after another, going.
Yeah.
They don't skip leg day. They are up those stairs. They make it to the top, and they stop, almost as if they hit a wall. They turn around, confused. What? And then they cough. Blood spurts out of them.
Oh, he's gonna upchuck. Oh, dude, not cool. Don't do it on the stairs.
They look down at their hands. Candy corn. They feel their teeth, and they pull out a candy corn.
Where's my candy corn jar?
I don't feel so good. I don't think this is right. And just like that, the beautiful moment of implosion that we've all seen, there's a pop, and blood and candy corn rains down on everyone as the dude bro is no more, and they rush out.
Bro.
So, We go 1 day later. This ratty van is just going down the highway. Every so often there is a sound that vans should not be making. You can get a slight breeze coming through the door. The alarm saying that the door isn't fully closed is going. But don't worry, that's just how vans work, right? So you are all traveling in this van, and let's go around the table and describe our characters so everyone knows who you all are. Let's start with Vulch. Vulch, where are you sitting? What do you look like?
Vulch is in the back of the van and is sat perfectly like back straight, hands doing this occasionally. There's a trick of the light where wherever Vulch is standing, there is some sort of like way to generate light so that the shadow behind Vulch is always displaying wings. But there's never actually any wings like visible. And every now and then, like you see Vulch is like wearing just piles of clothes that do not match or fit or make sense. Their features are like the most generic possible features, like, and they change most of the time. Like it's like, oh, whatever's most generic for this space is Vulch's face. So they can wander into like any situation and look normal-ish, except for the fact that all of their body language portrays that they are not okay. They have a sash around their waist, and on that sash is a bag labeled "Don't open, many demons inside," and has like various like warning stickers, like some biohazard ones, a little sticker of an owl that doesn't have anything to do with the warnings. It just looks kind of cute. And that's like kind of what they're wearing in terms of like any kind of weaponry. Otherwise, they're in like ratty jeans with a skirt over top with like layers upon clothing, and just like their arms sort of poke out of the layers of ratty clothing, and they're just doing this.
And Meg.
I feel like Delilah's probably the one like driving, just because everybody else is a little odd, and I get car sick, so I am driving. But it's very much just kind of that same like rigid, like, can't believe y'all have me doing this. I don't want to be here. This car kind of sucks. It smells weird. What? And every time I like look back, like in like the rearview mirror to like check, I always just see Vulch like, and I'm like, why am I here again? And I look at Octavia and I'm like, oh, right. And then I go back to driving and like looking at the GPS, going, is it too late to turn around? Is it too late to turn around? Can I go home now? Like, do I have to? Kind of just constantly like just that inner monologue of like, I hate this. Why am I here? She's lucky I like her. Kind of like just leaving it at that, and just like constant inner monologue, just like.
And Jess.
Yeah, Courtney's kind of riding in the middle. I think this is the kind of van that has like the sideways seats in the middle. And she's a little older than everyone else here, just kind of stocky. Looks like she just walked off the farm. She's wearing overalls. She's wearing a flannel shirt with sleeves rolled up, short shaved hair. And she's just kind of checking all of her equipment. And she's got a lot of weapons kind of in a tote bag. And sitting next to her, kind of leaning against the side seat, is a sledgehammer. And she's just kind of like very seriously preparing for this.
Eve.
Yeah, Octavia's up in the front seat. She's got like they're fairly casual clothes. They look like almost like workout clothes, because she's like, I'm going on a long hike and we gotta be comfortable. Leans into brighter colors, but like with a dark and spooky undertone. Like she's got like a very generic pentagram necklace that she bought on Etsy. And she's sitting in the passenger seat, and she's got her phone out, and she's holding it out in front of her to like get her and everybody else in the van in shot, and she's making a quick TikTok video. She's like, "All right, you butternuts, we're here in this van, and we're going to the wilderness to find the stairs of annihilation." How's that? How's that sound? Does that sound good?
It's
Stairs of
excellent.
Annihilation.
It sounds
good.
Sounds good.
stupid, but okay.
It's carrying horrible portents.
You're carrying.
Yeah,
on.
that's
Yes, they're in my bag.
Bulge gets it. Bulge gets it. Bulge, me and you, same level.
Same.
All right,
Approximately same height.
cut that before we send. Where was I? Oh, right. We're on our way to the stairs of annihilation, and perhaps along the way we might bump into an old friend. And she like very subtly looks down at her keychain, which has a tuft of brown fur on it, like linked into it, and she just goes silent for a moment. But then we will discover the source of this mystery and more evidence of the paranormal, she says, ignoring the fact that she has two paranormal beings in her backseat.
And Jason.
Yeah, I'm just going to give a description. Reinhold is a very average statured man, so he's like 5'9", 180 pounds. He wears a purple suit, kind of like, the medium of the road. Might call it magenta, depending on who you ask. There's nothing too particularly strange about him, but if you look into his eyes, you'll notice that they're all black. And he walks with a cane with a small jewel on the top of it where he puts his hand.
So you are all driving down, and to set the scene, Lucas, where are we? We're on Earth. Good question. You are going somewhere where I know well, and so does Jason. You're heading to Wasagaming. That's in Riding Mountain National Park. What? Google it. So, you are on your way. These beautiful tall trees all around you. Every so often, there's maybe a moose that's just wandering slowly, some deer that are darting across the street, and you are off on the way, and you are every so often like you're trying to find like a decent song that's going on because you're in this area, and I know it well. I grew up there. You just hear so much country music, so you're just trying to change all the channels to find something, and this like broadcast comes in. A local group of young people were heading down to the Riding Mountain National Park when unfortunately an accident happened. Forest rangers are asking everyone to stay out of the park as there is a dead body that has been located. We are still looking into reasons for why this happened, but it is currently looking like it is being ruled as an accident. Once again, we are asking everyone to please avoid going hiking at the moment because this could be attracting dangerous animals.
Real quick, this is important, more important than the dead body. Are we Canadian?
That's up to you. Because in Canada, not everyone's Canadian.
I thought you were going to say
In
that in
Canada.
Canada nobody can hear you scream.
Well, you go further north, and that's a fact.
You know what? Octavia is Canadian.
There you
And we'll
go.
find out in what way soon enough.
Got your citizenship. So you
I think Volch is Mesopotamian, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I think Courtney's definitely from the southern United States and has been traveling around on the hunt for a while, and she hears that radio broadcast, and she's like, "Ain't no accidents. Ain't no accidents."
Reinhold
I
is
be
just
allowed-
staring as Courtney's saying this.
Would I be allowed to put a video containing it? I know I probably could if we blurred it out though. we blurt it out, we could probably put it on YouTube.
Flashback to like 2019.
Can't you just put one of them emojis over it? Just
Yeah,
like
a real
that.
big one with like a dollar sign. So,
So you all have been brought here by a ranger who is known as Ranger Gord. You are instructed to meet them in the town of Wasagaming. There is like a local sort of community center there that you can meet. And so you're going through. You got your pass. You're just motoring through this area. You see there's quite a bit of wildlife that is around here. There's people every so often walking by. You see some greasy pizza joints, some bars that like maybe you'll go to, and you come into the town proper. Now this area is very touristy. There is a lake that it's right beside, Clear Lake. So you are coming on. I got all these facts now because I've lived right near here. So you're coming on down. You're saying like there's restaurants, there's those classic like rent-a-bikes, all that good stuff that you're going through. But you see the area that you have to go right near. There's like this totem pole that's set up in front of it, and you park this van, and the van sounds like it wants death. It is praying for it, but you turn it off and you give it that sweet release as you look over and you see like there's this large community center and a number of stores around you. People are also wandering around. Doesn't seem like anybody's been fazed by recent news. What would you all like to do?
I just see all the tourists and their what do Canadian tourists eat?
Well,
Beavers.
honestly, they probably have ice cream because it's October, so it's starting to get a little cold. So they have things that are cold to eat because that's just how we work for some
Makes
reason.
sense.
You can't
Ooh,
forget beaver
sausage.
tails, Lucas.
Oh yeah, they have beaver tails right near the
Delicious
lake.
beaver tails.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I see all the tourists just going about their day, having a fun time. They don't even care about the slaughter in the park. And I'm just like, they don't even know. They don't even know.
Did you hear about the
Just-
slaughter in the park? Oh yeah, but I don't really care. they're walking. Probably just a coyote or something. I don't know.
Octavia hops out, she stretches, and she's like, I'm sure glad we stopped for that big poutine breakfast. And that's how you know that she's Canadian.
True fact. I will eat a poutine for breakfast. You can't stop me.
And she
I'll eat
walks
poutine right
around
now. Order
back.
it for me.
Oh man.
grabs her gear, which involves one of those chest rigs with the GoPro on the front and one on the back, and then a helmet with that long stick and the GoPro sticking off of that, so you get the facial expressions. And like she hands the other pack that has like the big camera and all the batteries and the mobile hard drive over to Delilah. It's like, okay, shoot everything. And then she
You'll just
Right.
hear me cock my handgun and be like, yeah, I planned on it.
Octavia's just like, she's holding up her handgun. She's like, I was gonna make that joke.
Did you both have guns like ready to?
And you hear someone go, "Holy fuck!" They just there's a bunch of people that are running away from you because you're in Canada. Remember, guns are frightening, horrible weapons that kill people in this country. So
Courtney's just holding so many guns. Wait, what?
Octavia she waves her hand in the air, still holding the gun. She's like, "It's okay, we're professional YouTubers."
oh my god!
Oh God. Volch steps out and looks identical to a Canadian tourist at this time of year, except they're wearing way too many clothes.
You just got layers. You know, you get a little cold. That's
Oh,
all.
look.
You got like you have the flannel shirt. You know, you have the sweater over top of it. You have the additional light windbreaker, and then you have like the shawl that goes over top of it.
That's just perfect. Yeah. And then I stand somewhere where I produce a shadow, and you can see the wings.
So the area is officially vacated. everyone has left the area in this this town of Segaming. A lot of people running because a bunch of people just pulled out handguns with a bag of guns. But you have been sanctioned by the park to look into something horribly mysterious. So they are aware that you are bringing weapons along. So
Do not worry, tourists. We are here for reasons. Good reasons.
And thankfully, you're really good. It's classic Mesopotamian citizenship. You're really good at just eerily explaining things, and so everyone's gone. But across the street, we have the community center.
All right, was this Ranger Gordon, Ranger Gordy? Who are we meeting here?
I believe it's just gourd,
First of his name.
like a pumpkin.
I thought it was Gordonman Estefan. That's what I have written here. Gordonman Estefan.
It's a lot of extra syllables there.
I know, I wasn't listening too hard. Let's go.
Yeah, I start drifting over.
Notably, Octavia does not catch the flying angel in the camera ever.
I'm like always just off screen.
Position
Just
the
out of
camera.
frame.
Yeah. Yeah. So you.
Delilah
Get
always
that evidence.
Lyle always puts their head in the frame, like right when you walk by.
All right, so you are all heading over. So you cross the street, you go on into this area, and the community center that's set up is also like / museum. They have a lot of like fun exhibits and everything. But standing in there, clear name tag on their ranger uniform is Ranger Gord. Now, Ranger Gord is a very tall, very like over the top muscular man, hair slicked off to the side, and hands on hips, almost like superhero pose, classic 1930s. They look over at all of you.
Get a shot. Get a shot.
But seems like a cryptid themselves. Hello, everyone. How are all of you? Can I interest you in a lovely tour of our museum here?
Ooh, yes. Yes, this would be good for B-roll.
All right, perfect. Come with me. They have no idea who you are as they begin to lead you.
No, Octavia, I don't think we have time for this.
Okay, can it be a quick, just walk and talk tour? Delilah, just get some shots.
We are here
anything
about the stairs.
Oh, you're
And the
the ones
slaughter.
you're the ones who've been I called about the stairs. You were in Craigslist, that one?
And I turn a little bit and I'm like, Reinhold, did you say about the slaughter? Yes.
Yes, we want to know about the slaughter as well.
Also that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, you know what? Come with me. Let's go on over to my office. I don't want to bother all the people here who are enjoying this wonderful museum. There's like 5 people.
Wait. Wait, the tour. I was excited for that.
Get a spooky angle.
Ranger
that
Gord.
stuffed bear as we pass.
Yeah, there's like large stuffed bears, stuffed moose, all that kind of stuff. Ranger Gord doesn't have a fun hat. I see the chat there. They have to keep their hair showing at all times. Every so often when they smile, their teeth actually like glint, as if you're in some weird cartoon. But they are leading you along. You go to this side office they open up, and this building itself, it looks like it's completely just like made out of like almost like it's a log cabin, just this massive thing. And leads you into his room. There's a number of chairs there, and he goes and takes his chair from behind the desk, sets it off on the other side for all of you, and he stands there, just hands on hips. If you want to sit, you can.
Octavia sits.
All right, everyone, I'm so glad you made it here. As you know, we've unfortunately had a bit of a... the only thing I can call it is a bit of an incident, if you know what I mean.
I heard it was slaughter.
What is slaughter but just simply nature flicking that switch? I heard it's you're feeding mushrooms, right?
So you think it was an animal?
No. So there's a reason that we don't think it's an animal. I made up this wonderful PowerPoint here, and they click a few things on a very old looking computer. You hear the computer is just bringing itself back to life to run this PowerPoint. They have this old projector that it looks like it's been stolen from a school, and they set it up. You see it appears on the side of the wall. There is these pictures of this body. And I do hope that you're okay seeing gruesome scenes. You look into weird stuff, right? Am I right about this?
Oh, yes. Yes. If I could actually get a copy of this PowerPoint, that'd be great.
Of course. I'll print it out for you.
Thank you.
So, one of the things that we do here, Battle of the Seven Dice, because not everyone wants to hear about all the body horror stuff that my brain thinks up. Fair. So, we hold up this illithid, and while the illithid is up, that means that gross stuff is going down. I usually give you like a couple seconds to mute, take off your headphones, anything you want to do, and when the gross stuff is done, I'll take this little guy, and he will go off screen. So, that'll help you if anything gets a little too rough. So I'm going to give you just a couple seconds, and then I'm going to dive into some horrific explanations, and then I'll give a TLDR. All right. So you look over at the screen, and there are pieces of people everywhere. You see fingers hanging off trees that are connected just by tendons. You see there are flaps of skin that are sticking on branches that have been splattered on the ground. Blood is coating everything. There are copious amounts of beetles and ants that are coming out to feed. You see there is just every so often there are like maybe a limb that has gnawing marks on it. Something was gnawing on it, but it took off before it even really started eating. But the thing that really stands out most here is that there is just a lot of candy corn in this blood. It is a bizarre amount of candy corn that is partially dissolved because candy corn dissolves pretty fast. And in this area where all this decimation has happened of this human form, this walking water balloon, there is an area that is a long rectangle that is perfectly untouched. So just a quick recap, basically, parts of people everywhere, but there's a long recap that is untouched, just leaves on the ground, no blood or anything on them. So you see this scene as they're flicking through the different slides, like, you know, getting close-ups on stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't really think that when a person goes everywhere like that, that there's so much candy corn.
Yeah, the candy corn's new. The rest of it's pretty typical.
No one's tried to eat any of the candy corn. I will say that much.
Maybe they were eating a lot of candy corn when they exploded.
Have you had candy corn before?
Yeah.
It goos up pretty quick. A lot of those solid candy corn pieces.
But like, I mean, I've seen people just like suck it down.
You know what?
That's regular corn. It goes in and comes out the same way.
See, this one with the cane knows what I'm talking about here. Right on.
Look, I spend a lot of time on the internet, and trust me, people will just swallow whatever. Like, if you name a food, they'll just inhale it just as a joke. Maybe this is some sort of new challenge. Eat as much candy corn as you can, and this guy ate too much and exploded. We gotta think outside the box.
I like what you're saying. Boxes, thinking outside of them, people on the internet swallowing terrible things. All things that are good that I'm going to pay you to look into. Now, this is coming out of my pocket. We don't really talk about the stairs around here. But I'm fairly certain that's what did this. Everyone's telling me, Gord, you're beautiful. But stop talking about the stairs. And I agree with them on half of that.
Real quick, since this is the start of the mystery officially, I will go ahead and roll my connect the dots.
Ooh.
Sure, you want to tell us what that does?
Sure. Uh, connect dots at the beginning of each mystery. If you look for the wider patterns that current events might be part of, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, hold 3. On a 79, hold 1.
Ooh.
And I can spend these whenever I want to ask a variety of questions. Fortunately, I rolled a 7 because on any of these 2d6 games, I have very bad rolls. So yeah, I'm gonna hold my question. So I've got one question
Okay.
ready to rock sooner or later. We'll see if it comes up.
I kind of lean into Gord, and I'm like, keeping your beautiful mouth shut about stairs is smart, Gord.
Nope.
We're gonna look into this.
I've never been commented on for my intelligence, and I'm not about to start.
I would like to make a roll. I would like to make an investigate a mystery roll.
Sure.
If I can. And that is a 10 plus sharp, which is 1, so it's 11. So I want to ask, I get to hold 2. I want to ask, what's being concealed here? What's Gord not telling us?
So Gord has shown you a fair amount of these pictures that are a little rough, and like they seem like they're open about the stairs, but they haven't actually really said anything about the stairs themselves. They seem almost like they're hesitant to tell you anything, and it seems weird that Gord would be paying you out of his own pocket. Like, there's definitely something that's going on there. Like, why would you don't make a whole lot of money being a park ranger. So something's off about this. Usually, if somebody's paying out of their own pockets, like, it affected their family, but they don't seem particularly torn up.
Kind of squint. I say, y'all just called us. Something else you want to tell us, Gord?
Listen, I'm an open book. You know me. I'm Gord, Ranger Gord. Everybody loves me, and I can't blame them. This kind of thing, these stairs, they're... Well, just weird stuff goes on. You go near them, you talk to people who went near them, anything going on, and it's just... I don't like it. We've been just told to not say anything. And now, an innocent youth's stepped onto those stairs. And he blew up like a water balloon on those awesome slow-mo videos I spent so much time watching.
Oh, those are very good. They got a
Very
lot
good.
of traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I kind of wish that went into that.
Cameras are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Not helping, Davey.
We're just always told not to talk about the stairs, and I'm the only one here who's up to here on them. You know what I mean? I'm not up to there yet, but I'll be there eventually. Now, I wasn't supposed to tell you this for legal reasons, but you all seem like the kind of people who are already in trouble with the law. So,
Our
You
brand.
can't prove that.
It is all alleged.
I'm certain that I did my taxes right. Yep.
For this question specifically, do I need to roll for it? But it's regarding like who has been saying. Like, should I roll for that, or can I just ask outright?
You can, I guess you can roll manipulate someone if you really want to
Okay.
get everything from them.
We don't talk about the stairs, no. We don't talk about the stairs. I got a 2.
Hell yeah, you did. Some marketing experience.
Woo!
All right, so how does Delilah go about asking this question with a great 2?
Hold on, let me check that I did the math right too, because I know you get like a.
Unless you're
Plus?
getting a 7, the
plus
result
time.
will
Give me a
be...
minute. My bad. It's a 4.
Well,
Ooh.
I forgot to. I know. I forgot to math. It's very much like the characters from like Daria, just sort of like, okay, but who's telling you this? Like, what you keep saying they. Who? What is? What are you even talking about? Like, how do you even know this is real?
that's exactly it. They're always telling us, right? Always them. But hey, why don't you get on out there, do your job? I'll pay your Craigslist ads at $1,000 per every 3 days. What? I love the rates. It was on Craigslist, so that makes sense.
I'm just trying
okay.
to do the math in my head.
It's
Ooh, that
very
is a
low
bad
amount of
rate.
money.
Well, thankfully,
This is
you
a
don't have to
very
pay me a
bad
living
rate.
wage. So you're fine. You don't have to pay me a living wage.
To be fair, most of my money comes from the YouTubes
Oh, true.
and my Patreon.
Oh,
He's not in it for the money.
everyone join the Ballad of the Seven Dice Patreon. No,
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
how you
ask.
pay Octavia.
yeah, I was gonna ask. Ranger Gord, first of your name.
Oh, yeah. No one was
May
named
you-
Ranger in my family.
May you on a map point us towards where the stairs are located? Likely draw it with a tiny pencil.
They take out a map of the area, and they set it down. The stairs are located, and they circle the Riding Mountain National Park. In this area, but I can tell you where this happened.
Of course.
Just
Where did this happen?
2-mile hike over here. There's a beautiful hiking trail. Go ahead, take it. Ignore the beer cans. We have people going out there to clean once they clean up all the people. But you know where, you take care of that. Try to, please don't litter. It's so easy to not litter. It's the bar is
Clean
low.
up all the people? I thought that one person died.
They're everywhere.
What?
The animal doesn't seem to be trying to eat them. Any of the animals? None of the birds have been going around. Anything like that.
So, hold up. Is it one person or multiple people?
One person exploded, so there's a lot of people everywhere. I'm referring. Well, there's a lot of person everywhere.
You had lost me there for.
That's fair.
I got very excited. Lots of people. Oh, that's gonna get some viewers. One person dies all the time.
Oh,
All right, thank you for this map, Gord. I just reach and I just take it. Like I don't even fold it. I just like take it in like a chunk. We're gonna handle this.
all right. Well, best of luck out there. Just remember, if you see the stairs, I don't know. That's up to you. That's literally why I'm hiring you. Be careful going on them.
Okay. Delilah, did you catch all that? Get some good angles.
Yeah, whether I wanted to or not,
You want some
everything's done.
stills? You can flex.
Lens cap
No,
was on.
It's fine.
Octavia does
fine.
snap a picture.
Yeah, they'll hold them.
I think on the way out, while y'all are getting B-roll, I kind of gleaned Reinhold, and I think we've done a couple of these together. And I'm like, Reinhold, this one seems a little different. The candy corn.
It is strange. So far, I agree the most with Octavia's hypothesis that they are just full of candy corn. But that doesn't sound right.
You think the college youth's just chowing down till they explode? I don't know what these
they tend to use
Zoomers do.
funnels to do weird things sometimes, so you never know.
I guess we will find out.
Octavia just kind of like butts in between both of you and puts her hands on your shoulders. almost smacks you with her like helmet-mounted GoPro. Well, look, either way, maybe it's a monster, or maybe we catch some footage of some college kids exploding full of candy corn. Either way, we're talking views here. We're talking subscribers, okay? Exciting stuff. She slaps them both on the back, starts walking.
So as you're all leaving here, you got your map and you're stepping out, you see across the street at your van, there is this person. Their hair is wild. It is going in every which direction, stark white. They have a lot of like mud smeared on their face, and their clothes are very ripped, torn, and just sort of put on. They have a cigarette that is like stretching out of their mouth, and it's almost burned completely to the filter, but it's still like, it's just the ash and it's hanging there, and that you're not sure how they're managing that. They're trying to take one of your hubcaps.
Reinhold just strolls right up and says, "Excuse me,
What are you
who
doing?
are you? And what happened to you?"
I happen to have crouched over, and I'm taking this hubcap.
I would advise you not to.
I'm trying to make a plate.
We were just talking to the ranger. Don't make us get him involved.
Gord's an idiot. You don't know nothing. I'm trying to get this plate. I'm trying to get it off your car. You have it on here. You don't even use it. Old Biscuit will use it, though.
Octavia's sniffing something. She smells a connection, and I would like to use my hold. Is this person connected to current events more than they are saying?
They light up, as they're lighting up another cigarette and they're putting it in their mouth, the other one almost fully done, the ash falling down. So they have now like currently 2 cigarettes in their mouth. You're staring at them. There is no way this weirdo is not connected to weird going on around here.
Octavia's right there. She's got a 4th camera in her hands right now, and she's pointing at his face. You! What do you know?
I know more than you know. You don't know shit. Now give me your plate. And they kick your van.
Can I?
I will give you $2 to tell me what you know.
I don't need
about.
your frickin' toonies. What's that supposed to do? Give me 20. That's basically an adult dollar.
I'm going to try to manipulate someone, and Reinhold's just going to say, "Tell us what you know, and we'll make sure that you don't end up a mess too."
And can I help out with that? And it's not going to be nearly as nice.
Yeah.
Not nearly as nice as threatening to explode a guy.
Do you?
No, because what succeeded was a 12.
Wait, do you have the mundane ability of like help out? Check out your mundane abilities. It may have been selected.
I have let's get out of here, trust me, and don't worry, I'll check it out.
Help
Okay, never
out's
mind.
just a standard.
I know,
Yeah,
but
anyone can help.
the mundane have a special one. I think it's like something of heart, and it allows it to be like an automatic 10 plus of helping.
Oh yeah,
I don't think you have that one.
That's okay. I got 11 total.
All right, so with the help out, it grants them a +1 on the roll. So you just got a nice, beautiful 12. Power of heart, yes, thank you. And so they look at you and they're staring at you, unblinking, like tears are forming in their eyes as it's going down. This cigarette, they just breathe it all in as they're lighting another one, setting it up in their mouth. They have the 2 like filters, these dirty filters, almost like walrus tusks sticking out, now with the 3rd cigarette.
Reinhold's just staring back, waiting for them to say something.
You scare the hell out of me.
After that comment is when I'll fire my gun into the ground by the guy's feet.
You're in Canada. I will remind you.
I said. I'm from Texas. I said what I said.
All right.
And now we face consequences for our actions.
Mountie appears out of nowhere.
You fire this gun. And he goes, shit! And he runs. Because people don't have guns.
Octavia runs
Damn it,
too,
Delilah!
because she's
scared them
also
all.
Canadian.
Wait.
Yeah.
My time to shine. would like to
Octavia's just
ask-
running next to this guy.
Yeah, I would like to act under pressure to try to like capture him and subdue him.
Yeah, for sure. So act under pressure. Well, you all can see there are people looking out windows. This is before you had handguns waving them around. Now you fired one, and so people are on their phones.
Yeah, let's see. That's plus cool. That's a 5.
All right. So
We're not even gonna get out of the park.
market experience.
Oh,
Vulch,
boy.
you start running toward, or are you like gliding? Is it like spooky ass?
It looks like I'm running, but it looks wrong.
Okay, so like
yeah, your feet aren't synced up.
Yeah, it looks like somebody set the animation cycle to be like a little too fast for the rest of my body.
So you are rushing towards them. They're looking behind you like, shit! And, they're trying to light a 4th cigarette while they're running. And
in any other situation, I should catch this guy. This is like the most smoker that's ever smoker.
Yeah, and so he's coughing and like as he's running like just terrible speed. But the thing that happens to you, Vulch, is while you're running, you suddenly get tackled by this RCMP officer as they just tackle right into you and like pin you to the ground. And there's a few others that are coming out, and they have their guns out. You're in Canada. You fired a gun. It's just really, really dangerous and illegal. So, look, everybody, don't move. Drop your weapons. And one's on you, Vulch.
Yeah.
And you hear Biscuit go, "Dang freaks tried to shoot me. I ain't making this one up. Bolt's over there."
I reach over to the officer who's like trying to tackle me, and I just put a hand on his face. Be not afraid.
Oh, is this the soothe thing?
No, I don't have it. I'm just doing it. There's no mechanical benefit. I'm just doing it because it's a thing angels do.
Thank you. Just gonna handcuff you.
Ain't nobody trying to shoot nobody. This is just a misunderstanding. 'Cause we sure ain't in Texas anymore, Delilah.
Watch the bag, sir.
Excuse me, Miss Georgia.
So you're currently watching Vulch get arrested as the others are coming towards you.
Octavia's just panting next to Biscuit. Whew. We almost died
crazy,
there.
right?
Wow.
Careful for those people.
I know. Jeez. I've got a gun. I've never shot it before, though. Well, they just gave me one and said, "Here, hold this."
Just
in
Dave.
case.
Who knows Eve cannot keep a straight face, and I am sorry.
You gotta be more careful with firearms. Make sure you take your proper safety courses, and when you have the fire, keep it in a safe, locked up at home if you're gonna have one.
I don't even keep mine loaded.
Bullets, different place, locked up. You can't have that right. It's dangerous. It kills people.
Crazy. Why would you? Oh, Delilah, why did you do that?
Well, in my
scary.
defense, I'm gonna manipulate someone again.
Can I try to aid?
That
You're gonna need to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I got a
arrested.
9, so
Not the consequences to her actions.
Not the consequences. Ooh.
I didn't roll enough dice in our last arc, so I am making up for it.
Charm 1. Ooh, I got a 10. Thank
Okay,
you.
so you give a plus
Ooh.
1.
And I have, getting it to an 11 won't do anything, but yeah, I have a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got a success here. What is it you say that is going to? They're going to take your gun. But what is it you say that minimizes the situation?
I'm gonna twirl it on my finger, you know how girls do a little hair twirl kind of bullshit.
Whoa! Is
I'm
the
gonna do
safety
that.
lock?
No, officer, you see, it's okay. I'm a trained expert with handguns. You see, I'm from Texas down in the United States, and they train us how to use these since we were in middle school. Now, trust me, if I was gonna hurt somebody, I wasn't gonna miss. That being said, this gentleman here, he was trying to steal our hubcaps.
So you would shoot someone in Florida if they're stealing a hubcap?
No, I would never shoot them. I was just trying to scare them away. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody, honest.
Please hand over your pistol.
And I hand over another pistol because that's not what this one is. So
Okay, so
as a
wait, you
smart
take
ass,
do you
I
take on a
hand
This is like
second?
an officer of the law. He's not a genie. You can't you
Why
asked for
would
the
you
pistol,
give him
got
I
the
have
one
been
in your
tricked by the
hand
word
instead of your
puzzle.
secret hidden one?
Do you?
because
So
I'll keep this one. It's fine.
okay. I didn't know you had a second one. Give me your other one.
You said pistol. This was the one that I fired.
Now, officer, she's just a young lady new to Canada, just here from
How did you
Texas,
get
and
those
this
across the border?
and this vagrant was attempting to carjack us for all we know, and she got a little jumpy, and she's happy to hand over her guns because we don't have any more.
My nickname back
Wink.
home is Dolly Jr. if you ever want to find the other ones.
I feel like they have paperwork for all this, but they're very.
We're not
special
doing real
people.
Canadian logistics.
Let's, well,
That's what we've fallen into.
we're
Today
Well,
we face Canada
look,
consequences.
Hey, okay. So I think all this can be solved rather easily with a poutine lunch. Okay. So we'll just go out. We'll all of
bribing
us, you, Mr. Officers, you, Mr. Biscuit. We'll all just get together, have ourselves a poutine lunch,
Maybe a little Timmy's.
hash this out over some other Canadian meals, some
We can get some-
waffles with maple syrup,
We can get
perhaps.
some
We have a
roadside-
montage of us all having a nice lunch.
Yeah,
eating
because
poutine.
this is a
we
one-shot.
We treat
Yeah.
the police officer to lunch, and then we finish that scene and move on.
Yeah, so
Right,
they will be
wrapped
taking
up.
the handguns from Delilah, but they
Courtney has
don't.
more.
Much like every law enforcement across our planet, they don't want to do proper paperwork. So, like, listen, we're just going to take these away from you. We know Biscuit's a nut. We understand that he stole most of your hubcaps. So we'll get those back for you. You ain't going to take shit! And we are going to get a poutine, Canada Dry as well. You just, we'll just take that to go. We don't really want to hang out with you. But yeah. So that scene's resolved as we lose 2 firearms for the monster hunting. They go and get poutines and Canada Dries, and they force Biscuit to hand over 2 of the hubcaps that you are currently missing from your vehicle, and Biscuit's still standing there trying to light a 5th cigarette.
I go over and help Biscuit light the cigarette.
How do you do that? Do you have a lighter, or are you doing like angel spooky stuff?
No, I'm just actually, yeah, sure, why not? I open my mouth and fire comes out, but just a little bit, and it lights the cigarette.
Octavia's just like, ah, shit, I had the fucking.
Shit, what are
lens
you, a
cap
carny?
on.
I walk over and put Biscuit in a headlock.
What is happening?
Oh my
What's going
All the
on?
cops are gone. The cops are all eating poutine.
Fuck your stairs.
Can we stop
Biscuit's the
assaulting
problem.
Biscuit?
You found my
All
enemy.
we've done so far is harass a local.
Wave
told you you
handguns
should've
around
talked
like
to him.
Americans, and you fucking shot at the ground. I should have set this in the U.S.
Look
What-
over
I can either
I look
harass
at
Biscuit
Courtney.
or we can cut to us in the
I
park.
look at Courtney. I was offering him fire for the 5th cigarette of these last hour.
He tried
I was
to
just
rob
gonna
us.
give him. I was just gonna give him one of the hubcaps.
I give him both hubcaps back. What do you know?
I know that I need $20.
I hit him with one of the hubcaps. What do you know?
Oh my god.
Is this manipulate someone or kick
Yeah.
ass?
I'm definitely gonna take. We're gonna roll to kick some ass.
Okay. I'm really good at
You
that.
biscuit.
How did you
Biscuit
solve
seems
the
pretty
mystery of the
feisty.
stairs?
We beat the
harassed
shit
the
out of them.
We just
local
beat
for
up
like
a
20
vagrant.
minutes.
We hubbed a vagrant. It was fine.
I got a 9. for
Okay.
tough.
On a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on one another.
I don't want want to harm him. I just want him to tell us what he knows.
So-
You're smacking a man with a hubcap.
Not hard.
I'm just imagining like he gets smacked and he just immediately just like full on open palm slams right back.
Yeah, you hit him with the hubcap, like square in the face, bending all of like the cigarettes that he has, and like the filters fall to the ground. Everything. Oh fuck, they're still good. It's like you hit him,
I pick
and then
up one of the cigarettes and I store it with my what I need when I need it.
he takes a fork out and he just stabs it into your leg.
My leg or Courtney's leg?
Courtney, because
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Delilah, are you
flinch.
catching this?
I don't even flinch. And I say,
you take one.
Mr.
harm.
Yeah. I say, Mr. Biscuit.
It's Dr. Biscuit to you.
This is untrue.
Damn.
Sir, I don't
All right, it's
believe you
Mister.
have a doctor.
Mr. Dr. Biscuit.
Third of his name.
Shit.
There's very bad stuff going on in this park. Worse stuff than us. What do you know?
What I know is there's some real freaky dicky people smacking people with hubcaps and shooting the ground. This blessed earth gave us everything. What do I know? I know you're gonna look. They always look. Coming in here toting your fancy firearms, you're gonna look. You're gonna look for the stairs. The stairs already see ya.
Oh, I know. And I seen them seeing me.
Take out a notebook and write down that the stairs have eyes.
All right, let's get hiking. Get a job, Mr. Dr. Biscuit. Contribute to this beautiful country.
I do work. I got a 9 to 5 like everyone else. I just work from home.
Mr. Biscuit, I require one thing before we leave.
Yeah, that's fine. You lit my cigarette. What's up?
I'm in handcuffs. Can you please take them off?
I get to keep them.
You can keep one.
The cops just walked away. We got
They
distracted
forgot.
by the poutine.
Listen, the situation was so overwhelming.
There was poutine on the line. They had to go.
Had to go.
All right.
Yeah, and Mulch wasn't eating, so they just
Ow.
kept the handcuffs on and we're doing the same pose.
I'll take one handcuff.
Yes.
You're the other.
Yes.
We are bonded by life for this.
I will outlive you by a great score many years.
Like hell, you were you looking for the stairs, you fucking weirdo. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna take my clippers out. All right, half the handcuffs are mine, half are yours.
Take my half of the handcuff. Dr. Mr. Biscuit. What my companions have seen and what I have seen are quite scary indeed. If we survive the stairs, there will be retribution, but I will also get you a treat.
I'm listening.
A treat. That is what
I
you give.
want one of those beautiful carved bear cups. They sell at the store over there. I've wanted one for 2 weeks, but I spent all my money on Amazon purchases and I can't grab one. You gotta give me one.
I will see what I can do. But
Hey,
there
now.
will- yeah.
I've got an idea. Why don't we just give him like 20 toonies to take us
40
out to the
bucks? Hell
stairs?
yeah. Where you want to go?
Do you know where the stairs
I
are?
don't know what a toonie is or
Well,
how much
it has
it's worth.
2 in the word, so it is $2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We spent all that time talking
I
about
think 20 toonies.
We
to
know
take
where
us
the
up
dead body.
stairs.
We don't need him. We know where the dead
Oh,
body
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
is.
yeah, but that's not what the stairs are. The stairs aren't there.
They move around.
I don't think Biscuit is reliable,
I
so
could
I
take
was
you to
just
the
doing this
stairs.
to
You
calm
wanna
him
go?
down.
Yeah,
You want to look?
yeah,
You want to look upon the devil themselves?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, shit.
Yeah, that's why I got all these cameras. It's for devil looking.
It's classic.
It's the devil looking.
I'm gonna let up another cigarette.
I light the cigarette with this time my thumb lights on fire.
This is how much your average smoker smokes. I do so believe.
I have no frame of reference for this.
Neither do I. I don't smoke. And so
I'm
they
on the YouTubes. I don't smoke either.
Yes, it is not advertiser friendly, as you said.
they go over to your van.
Okay, let's go to the woods.
All right, everyone's hopping in this sweet ass van, and at last we leave the parking lot. So you all look at this map. You can see where you are. The getting here, you'll be able to drive probably like 5-10 minutes, and then you're gonna have to walk a portion of the way. But you'll at least be able to kind of cut some of that time. So driving over there doesn't take too long. There's like a parking spot right near this Elkhorn Resort. And you step on out and start marching towards where you see these signs for these nature trails. And it has also a sign asking you please not to litter. And of course, there is this dirty 2-liter that is sitting outside of there of Cold Stone beer. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, you know that God doesn't forgive Cold Stone beer. This is, you feel it, Vulch. It's almost like this, like someone drew a pentagram on the ground. You look at it and it just sends a chill through you.
That is unfortunate.
This should be at a bus stop and nowhere else.
Littering. When we're out in the woods proper, I need to stop and listen very intently for my dog. All right, so we're like walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we're out in nature, I go into a spiel y'all have heard before, and I was like, it was a day just like this, beautiful autumn day, just like this. I was taking Charlie for a walk, and he took off running. He doesn't run, and I called him back, and he didn't call back. This is the smartest hound dog I'd ever raised. He didn't come back, and I followed him, and there was a staircase in the middle of the woods I'd been in my whole life that I knew like the back of my hand, a staircase. And I watched, and Charlie just trotted right up the top of the stairs. And then just all of it was gone. Nothing left. Just a rectangle in the grass. Nothing. No leaves, no twigs, nothing. I never saw Charlie again. I need to listen for my dog.
Octavia just groans because they've already got like 5 different shots of that exact same speech from different mysteries.
Well, to roll to listen to Ghost Dog, I rolled a 12.
Is that an ability?
No.
You know what else?
It's investigate a mystery.
Okay, investigate a mystery. So on a 12 plus, you can, or on a 10 plus, you hold 2. So you can ask the following. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is it going to do? Or what is being concealed here? And this is pertaining to you listening to the woods and listening for the dog, not necessarily
again, what is being concealed here?
Okay. You're looking around, and there is obvious signs of littering from terrible people. And you see like these different stuff that's here and there. But what you see is there's a lot of animals in this area. And that's, you know animals. It's weird that there's this close to civilization. And it's almost like they're being forced over here. Like they're getting pushed out of their domain.
I point that out. Yep. Bad news here. Something's got all the animals spooked. Bulch, Reinhold, y'all keep your weird eyes peeled.
You make a good point. I haven't seen any animals.
So you're walking forward, you're crunching through the leaves, and things are slowly getting quieter and quieter as you're heading outward. And Biscuit's leading the way, just sort of like yelling about stuff here and there. They're walking forward. Yes, so I was watching all these YouTubes. Yeah, they're talking about all this shit. Oh, the stairs aren't real. If you look into this, these stairs are from just buildings that have fallen apart. Then why do the stairs disappear? I don't think stairs evaporate. Well, you? Does stairs evaporate?
You know, I actually did hear about some stairs evaporating, but that was paranormal stuff.
All right.
They can
They were ghost
sometimes-
stairs.
They can sometimes evaporate under extreme temperature conditions.
It doesn't get very hot here. So sometimes a little over 30. Gets toasty. We had a fire the other year, but, other than that, usually pretty all right. As you're going further and further in, it starts to feel colder. You start seeing your breath hanging in the air. You feel this chill start to go over you. And you all look forward. And there's this set of stairs. They are made out of this beautiful cedar wood. They go up quite high. You see that it looks like they've recently been polished. No leaves are on them. There's nothing. They look absolutely immaculate. They must go up 2 stories. Shit. They know. No! And so Biscuit turns around, lights a cigarette, and just starts running.
Wait, Biscuit!
No!
Biscuit!
Stop him,
I'll
yeah.
pay you another 20 tooties to walk up them.
Hell no!
Biscuit has accomplished his task and led us to these stairs.
He didn't wait for me to pay him.
Biscuit is a fool.
Actually, he might be the smartest of us all. And I, from my back, I unsling my special weapon, which is a sledgehammer.
Mhm.
Hey, Delilah, do you want to get a shot of me next to the stairs here?
Yes.
Roll act under pressure, Octavia, to get up near the stairs.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Didn't even give us a chance to
what
look
is
at it.
act under pressure? That's cool.
Plus cool.
I have a
That's
plus
cool.
1 in my cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So that's 10.
Ooh.
So you feel this fear just wash over you. But then you remember your likes, your views, your subs. Have all been
Gotta
on
do
a
it for the
downward
views.
trend lately. And you march that foot forward. And you march the next one. You have to make it there. And you're standing. And what kind of pose are you doing in front of this staircase?
I think she wants to it'd be just in front of it and raise her foot like she has a foot on the stair, but it's just visible from the angle that she's at, not actually stepping on it. And so she puts her hands on her hips and she's like, comment, and subscribe.
Your foot is shaking as you get anywhere near the stairs, and you could do it. You could set your foot on these stairs now. You could march right up, but it's like your body's being like, why are you doing this? Like you're about to walk on burning coals.
We'll stabilize it in post. Does it look,
Okay.
Delilah, does it look good? Are we good? Come on,
Yeah,
give me a yes or
yeah.
no here.
I guess. Yeah, you look fine.
Octavia, you're gonna want to back away.
Yep, Octavia's just like, okay, good. She jogs back.
Maybe this is one for me. And Reinhold walks towards the stairs on all fours in like a really unnatural way and tries to go up.
Maybe we should throw a rock up at first, Reinhold.
No, I've seen this before.
This is Reinhold's destiny.
You never said anything about that. We should throw a rock up it.
I didn't know until we got here.
What?
All right, Reinhold, act under pressure.
Delilah, get this
Come
a
on,
shot.
big money.
Running away.
Big money it was. That is a 10.
So what does it look like when the shadows start to emerge from Reinhold to protect you?
They just sort of wisp out. They actually move very quickly, so unless you have a very well-trained eye, you can't really see anything. It just looks like he's moving without moving his limbs.
So you feel them start of like, they're coming out of your skin as you're moving forward. You feel the same fear wash over you as you are going towards these stairs on all fours. Your hand touches the stairs. They're very warm. Your hand goes to the upper ones as you start moving your body up. And you feel it. Something, the energy is going on. It's moving underneath you. Something's about to happen. What do you do?
Reinhold kind of like tries to guess whenever I don't know if something's feels like it's going to burst out, but he's going to try and like kind of jump in time.
All right.
I don't know, avoiding whatever it is.
I think that's another act under pressure. Yeah.
That's a 7.
You are waiting. You're timing it. And you feel pressure from all around you. The air is almost like tangible. You can almost reach out and just like move it away from you. You're all watching Reinhold, and you've adventured with them a little bit. You've hunted off some monsters. You can just barely make out these wisps that are moving. And Reinhold, it comes from the left, whereas you thought it might have come from the stairs. So your reaction was just a little bit slow. And you push yourself back, falling off the staircase, and this cut happens through the side of your hand. And you fall onto the ground. You take 1 harm. Looking at your hand, though, it is a perfect chunk out of your hand. It's not burned. It's not like acid or anything along those lines. It's not frozen. It's perfectly cut, and it's not bleeding, but it hurts like hell. And that sort of like meaty part of your hand, a chunk of it's gone.
Oh, damn it. Reinhold looks at the wound. Can any of you make sense of this?
What did we see?
You just
Yeah, what
watched
does it look
Reinhold
like
sort of move up and then quickly look to the left and try to jump back. And then you heard a little, and they hit the ground, and then they're holding up their hand, and there's this chunk missing from it, but it's not bleeding.
No. You be careful, Reinhold. They're tricky.
Can I?
There we have it, Butternuts. There we have it. That's some paranormal activity. You seen it. I saw it. We got it on tape. Right, Delilah?
Reinhold holds his hand up to the camera.
I wave, and I would like to investigate a mystery.
Sure. That's a very good move to use.
I was like, I just saw some weirdness. I would like to. Ooh, nice.
Can-
Even with my
Can
plus
I also
0,
read a bad situation since I'm also recording?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. Oh, you can play the tape back. I rolled an 8.
Okay. With investigate a mystery on a 7 to 9, you ask 1.
All right.
So what is happening here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is going to do? And what is being concealed here?
Okay. What is being concealed here is, I think, my big question.
You are a divine creature. You are older than anything on this planet. Well, most things at the very least. You are looking at this, and by all means, it is a supernatural object, and whatever just happened, this stair set is a conduit. And so, if something did this, it might not necessarily be there.
So the stairs themselves draw this thing out. Is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I kind of step forward and look over everything. It appears interacting with the stairs draws out what we are here to pursue.
Can you go upstairs without using the stairs?
I could attempt to fly. I know Delilah was going to read a bad situation, so I want to wait for that to go through.
I was too, but I rolled a 5. So
Marketing experience. Something bad's going to happen
Oof.
from that. But Delilah, what did you get?
I got a 10, which means I hold 3. And I think as I'm like replaying everything, like trying to figure out what bit Reinhold, a lot of it is like, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Is like my bigger one, I think, that I'm wanting to
Okay.
to ask. And then another one is like, what's the best way to protect the victims? So how can we like save ourselves?
So the best way to protect the victims is to not go on the stairs, it would seem, as nothing's happening to you, as you're away from it. But the as far as like unseen dangers, you're looking around and there are no animals. There are no other creatures around as far as you can tell. But you do see Courtney looking a little wild. Courtney, you hear that barking, but it's everywhere. It is all around you. And it goes from barking to whining.
I'm like, Charlie! Mama's here!
You hear it. It's everywhere, but no one else can.
Y'all hear that? Those goddamn stairs took my dog.
I do not hear it.
Octavia turns the camera on to Courtney. It appears that our security expert Courtney is having a psychic event.
The camera out of my face, and I just like,
Oh, that's perfect for the shot too.
Oh, it's great. This is going to come together so well. Okay, so what's the plan? What do we do? What don't we do?
I will attempt Reinhold's suggestion of flying above the stairs, approaching carefully, and I will unleash. I hold up the bag with a bunch of like signs on it. The bag.
Okay.
In fact, let me use this as my representation. It's a dice bag, but you can't see it because it has to be in front of me. The bag.
So, roll act under pressure first, as you're trying to go towards the stairs.
Sure do. Act under pressure. That's plus cool.
Okay, so we're going up the stairs?
I'm just getting near it. So that's a 9.
You are going towards the stairs, and you feel just like this cold enter your body. And for the first time in a while, you feel a disconnect. Your feet touch the ground. But you can approach the stairs. You can overcome the fear. But you shift your shoulders and your wings are stiff, almost stiffened from the cold.
Okay.
It is disconnecting me. This is powerful. Perhaps more research is needed.
So correct me if I'm wrong. We should not go up the stairs.
You should not. If me getting even close to it disconnects me from my divine conduit, I would imagine it would do far worse things to your mortal shell.
Delilah, get this on camera, and Octavia's going to sprint towards the stairs.
Hell yeah.
oh no.
Oh,
All right,
that's
act
great.
under
10 out of
pressure.
10.
And since I'm acting contrary to
You flake.
honest advice,
Fake.
my ability is contrary. When you seek out and receive someone's honest advice on the best course of action for you and then do something else instead, mark experience.
Yeah.
If you do exactly the opposite of the advice, you also take +1 ongoing on any moves you make to pursuing the course. So
Fantastic.
pretty much everything I do involving climbing these stairs is a bonus.
Bonus.
I've given you so much power.
I want to help out.
Are you gonna go up the stairs?
I'm not gonna do that. But
Then I don't know if you can help out right now.
It's helping out in the way that Delilah knows how, which is not doing shit.
Hype.
But
Hype.
like, yeah, but like, I'm just the cameraman, right? So
Go,
like,
go,
that
go.
is me helping.
Well,
And
I
then
got
being like,
a
Please be careful. Are you
I
sure
got
that's
a-
the best idea? Like, I don't think you should be doing that. And thank God I got a 7.
I got a 7.
Which
Oh,
means my
boy.
help gives you a +1 to your roll, but I'm exposing myself to trouble or danger.
An 8.
Well, you didn't need to do that
So-
because, like, I got a 7 regardless.
Okay,
You did
so-
not help me out at all.
So you
no.
you go to like, hey, don't do, and you don't realize, but you take a step on the stair, and you look up, and Octavia's just running up these stairs, excited, GoPro ready.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
she's got all 3 GoPros.
you have your
They're all
camera out,
rocking.
Delilah. You are looking forward at Octavia, and these whispers start coming into your ears. You are feeling the cold blast of the winter winds. You're disoriented. You're not sure where you are at the moment as you're taking a step back from everyone. You all see Delilah sort of moving awkwardly as they're falling back. You look down, and there is this creature that is composed of fingers for legs, and it's crawling up, and it's got like this little hairy body that's moving up, and it's crawling up your leg at the moment. What do you do?
Ooh, wait, whose leg?
Delilah, none of you can see this though.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm very disoriented, but I wish there was like a blase kind of move.
You take a hand grenade out and you just
I take out my other revolver from my left bra.
My secret gun.
Got the Texas
Oh.
flag on it.
Well, actually, I do have a pocket knife.
Yep.
So I'll like very shakily like take it out of my pocket, trying to like not disturb it, but like it's very like dubious. Like I'm just like you're not here, but oh okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and like pet it first.
You reach down to pet it, and it just bites through your hand. What you all see is Delilah takes their pocket knife and just stabs their hand. And this creature's biting your hand, and it's holding on, and you're all just watching Delilah hold this knife. You take one harm. Octavia, you are running up these stairs. You are just going
Get
for
that
the
footage.
views.
Get them views.
And
Produce that content.
you hear this beeping. One of the batteries just died on one of your GoPros on your arm.
She strips it off. She's reaching into her fanny pack for a spare GoPro.
You reach in to your fanny pack. And I'll hold up this guy. So if you want to give yourself a minute, if you want to
Oh, no.
mute, once this guy's down, I'll give a TLDR, but it's about to get some body horror fun. You reach down into your fanny pack, and it's like you're reaching into a giant bag of ravioli. And that's not what you were interested in.
Oh no, Ryan Holt's pranked me again.
It hurts. It
I love
hurts so much. You have this stomach cramp as you're reaching in, trying to find your GoPro. And you're trying to push through, and you're disoriented. Your brain's it's not working properly. And you're feeling the squish and the blood as it's like getting into your fingernails. And you are just pushing further and further. Roll me an act under pressure. So currently, Octavia is reaching into the fanny pack and feels like a lot of ravioli in there and tomato sauce. But is it? Answer's no.
That's a 10.
You push hard.
Unless I get a +1
Yeah, no,
for my bonus, in which
you know
case
what you
it's
do?
11.
Yeah, 11.
I am trying to get up them stairs.
You shove your hand forward. Nothing's going to stop you. You're all watching as Octavia is not reaching into their fanny pack. They have their shirt up and they're forcing their hand at their stomach. And you see
This should be helping me, not the opposite.
you see blood is pouring down their fingers as they're forcing their hand, and it looks like they're about to stop, and then they just they smirk a little bit and they push harder. And there you see their fingers have gone in a little bit. Just a little.
I'm getting that GoPro.
no.
I would like to roll to protect someone.
Sure, how would you like to do that? What is it
I'm
that
going-
Vulch would do?
Vulch would use their angel wings to try to they back up and kind of barrel so that they can keep momentum and push her off the stairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna use my wings to try to do that. Oh no.
That's what I like.
Oh no. So that's a 3 + 2.
Love it. So you feel
that's a 5.
What does this look like when your wings are...
Oh, so normally my wings are just the shadow of wings on whatever surface is nearby, but you just see cords of fabric just erupt outward from my back. And they kind of vaguely take the shape of wings, and I step to the right and then try to do a sort of aerial maneuver where I build up some momentum and speed and curve around the stairs so that I can almost drop kick up the stairs, but I don't think that's gonna work the way I want it to.
Hell yeah. So mark that experience. You rush forward and you all see suddenly there's a door right at the top of those stairs. And it creaks open. And it feels like it takes forever. The door is slowly opening up, and Vulch is moving so slow. Everyone feels like you're moving so slow, but your perception is at a rapid pace. You're watching as Delilah's stabbing their hand, as Octavia is reaching into herself. Vulch is barreling through the air, but clearly going to miss Octavia. Courtney is looking around frazzled, hearing this, and Reinhold, you're wrapping your hand up. Vulch, suddenly you're back at full speed, marching forward. This hand reaches out. Oh, this hand. It grabs onto one of your wings. And this hand, what it looks like, we all love good horror movies. We all know what hands are. This is different. I'll bring this guy up again. Oh, diving right in. Love these failures. Let's give you a minute or a second there. So the skin, it's gone from this hand. It looks like somebody took a bunch of stuff from the meat freezer, they put it together, and they said, this is what a hand is. It was someone describing a hand to them. Fingers are too long. They end in these meat hooks. It looks like they're wrapped up in other pieces of meat. And when they flex, fresh blood pours from the open wounds. So this hand composed of exposed meat, fingers ending in meat hooks, reaches forward. And you feel it on your wing. Nothing has grabbed your wing in a long time. And you feel a crack.
Ooh.
As those hollow bird bones did not treat you well.
Yeah.
And you just spiral down. You hit into one of the trees, crack down, you take 2 harm.
Ouch. Can I do something as I fall down, or is it too
Sure.
fast?
What would you like to do?
I was going to try to open the bag. That's my holy weapon, to see if I could get a hit in before.
You want to kick some ass while you're falling? I will give you a -1 to this as you're spiraling.
one thing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because it'll help you.
This is all happening real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for
No,
it.
this will help you. So I'm hearing Charlie crying, and I don't know where he is. And I look up and I see Octavius at the top of the stairs, and Delilah stabbing their own hand, and Reinhold got a hole in his hand, and now Volch is falling, and I'm just like, oh, it's on, you son of a bitch! And I take my sledgehammer, and I'm just gonna, as far up from the bottom steps as I can, I'm gonna use luck for a 12, and I'm just smashing the bottom of the stairs.
Hell
So
yeah.
because I'm using luck on a kick some ass move, you all get a +1 on your next
Ooh.
roll.
Okay. So you take this sledgehammer and you're swinging it, and it's moving towards the stairs, and it's a sure hit. You have been training for this day. Montage of smashing stairs with hammer. And at this time, Volch, you rip open the bag. And what? So this is a kick some ass roll, I take it. Like you're attacking,
Yeah.
right?
I am absolutely attacking
Yeah.
with my divine weapon. So it is a 3 harm close magic holy weapon.
Love it.
And I rolled a 9 total with the minus and +1 canceling out,
Okay, so you're exchanging blow for blow.
which I feel like I've been hit pretty hard.
It's
considering
about to
my
come
wings
back.
are broken.
Uh,
Oh no.
so-
Yeah, so I swing towards it, and I pull open the bag, and the first of the demons that's sealed inside crawls out, and you see 2 like spindly legs kind of like pull open the bag, and an owl head with a little crown pop out, and just like immediately like bounce out of the bag and like torpedo into this thing.
They turn their head 180 degrees to look at you really quick and say, "Who hit you?" And they fire off. So you bring in this hammer, Courtney. You smash into the staircase. You hear the rupture of this wood.
4
as
harm.
Blood is pouring out of the stairs.
Ugh.
And it is like it splatters onto you. And so with a luck, you have an automatic success on a kick some ass on a 10 plus. Choose 1 extra effect. So is that? I know your luck gave everyone the +1 going forward.
Yes.
But there is an additional effect. Either you inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, you force them where you want them, or you give everyone the advantage, taking a +1 going forward, or you give it to another hunter.
Okay. Everybody already has the +1. I want to do full damage. I've
Terrible harm.
been waiting for this.
Oh yeah. So you bring this hammer in, hits it, blood is pouring out of these stairs, as per usual with stairs. You feel this reverberation go through this hammer. The hammer is growing, this like strange growth that goes along it, and you feel it go into your hands as you're holding them up, and your 2 fingers on each hand just break, snapping back. You still got those 6 digits. They break, causing 2 harm. As you fall backwards, so your hammer landing like on your lap. You still have it, but like you feel this pain going through you. This little owl demon fires out at this hand. It hits the hand. You hear this crack snap as the hand just sort of like falls limp. And then the other hand reaches out and pulls open the door. The head looks out the door. It slowly creaks to the side, this thing composed of various meats and peoples. Patchwork skin haphazardly placed along it. Looks like it's been sewn upon it. It tries to smile. And you're all staring at it, and it doesn't feel good. And it's suddenly there with you, Volch. It's holding you. It's gentle. This broken hand, this mangled hand, reaches forward. And it feels familiar. And then it eats some of you. And it feels familiar. You feel as this creature eats a portion, just like pulling it off. You take an additional harm from this as you both land on the ground. The door is wide open up top on top of the stairs. Octavia and Delilah, you snap out of it. You're looking at your hand and your gut. Delilah, you're looking at a knife through your hand. But Reinhold, you have the action right now. What are you doing?
Reinhold is going to charge for that door because he is too curious seeing that it's open.
Yeah, you are. All right. I would say, yeah, just another act under pressure. Let's see how you do.
That is an 8.
All right, so you are booking it up these stairs. The creature snaps its head fully around as it watches you. It's smiling, a bit of vulture falling out of its mouth as it's just masticating this piece. And Reinhold, you are moving at just a supernatural rate. The shadows flickering around you, creating this almost blur-like effect. And you, do you have like your cane on you? Do you have like a little spot to put it or something?
The cane just kind of like floats along with Reinhold.
Okay. So there's like this almost like smoky tendril that's like holding it along with you. And you're rushing forward, all fours, just moving up there. You almost knock Octavia off of there. Octavia, like you're seeing Reinhold move so fast. This door is open, a beautiful light shining through it. And Reinhold, you get to the top, and the door tries to slam shut, but it slams on your ankle. But you made it through the door. And you all hear this as Reinhold, your ankle just twists a little bit to the sides as you take 2 harm. But you're through the door, and I'll explain what's over there in just a second. So, you 4, you're outside. The door is slightly cracked open. Reinhold's ankle is there, holding it open, foot on the other side.
Octavia's going for the door. She's got to get that content.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else?
So where is Vulch? Did
On the
did
other
they
side
fall
of the
off
staircase, yeah. They're on the ground at the moment.
Am I still pinned by the meat
It's like
man?
just sitting on you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go help Vulch so we can resolve that whenever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and I see that nasty meat arm like laying on them, and I'm just gonna kick it really hard.
Hey there, Mr. Meatman, play a
Mr.
song for
Meatman.
me.
Mr. Meatman.
Delilah, what are you doing? Delilah?
Lila.
Sorry, I hit the unmute button. Damn Yeti. I still have a hold from the read about situation, and
Sure.
I think as I am like still sort of processing everything.
Yeah.
I think right now the question I'm trying to figure out is what's my best way out.
The way you came. Getting the fuck out of here. It doesn't seem like anything's keeping you trapped. Nothing wants you to stay. That's what you're feeling.
Yeah. Cool.
So Vulch, when you hit the
Yeah.
ground, you splattered into this muck, this mud. You're kind of like moving, trying to move around. Why don't you go ahead and roll plus sharp?
That's a 5, but I'm gonna use luck.
All right. This creature, the more mud and muck you're getting on you, it seems like it's having a hard time following your movements.
Interesting.
Its head is sort of like twisting, looking around, and your arm is like splattered and covered, and it doesn't see it when you like kind of like smack at it and move it, and it like acts like shocked that this arm just hit it.
I kind of let out this resonant, like bell-like voice. Just cover yourself in muck. It is difficult to track. It has difficulty tracking our movements.
Courtney, 6 fingers. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's fine. I still got 6 left.
That's right,
I
baby.
hear I'm running towards Volch. I hear Volch say, "Cover thyself in muck." Immediately do like a somersault through the mud, still going, and I come out of the somersault covered in mud. And I keep running, and I'm just gonna kick this stupid meat arm.
All right, roll kick some ass.
Kick some ass. And let's see. That is a. I might have made that. What is my kick some ass? That isn't. Is this an 8?
All right, exchanging blows, even with the +1 that it gives you. So you are bringing this hammer in, and your hands are screaming as you're bringing it forward. It connects with the side of its head as it's like a loud snap and a twist as it spins around. And as it does that, its good hand comes forward, these meat hooks on the ends of its fingers, and it grabs onto your shoulder and it just pulls. And so you're doing 4 damage, correct? 4 harm?
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing 2 to you. So
ooh, I am I am unsteady.
So you're the one arm that it pulls on. It kind of like pulls it out a little bit. And so you have just kind of one good arm and one arm that you can't use it very well. And 3 fingers holding the sledgehammer as just the adrenaline is just pumping through you. Its teeth are smiling as a number of them are falling onto you, Volch, because it got hit in the head with a sledgehammer.
It's fair, yeah.
Delilah. So you are looking at this scene. You see Octavia. She's made it to the door. Are you doing anything?
There's just a lot going on.
Well, that's what happens when you meet the meat man.
There's so much.
That's fair. I didn't want
Delilah, we need the shot. We need the shot.
You have
Shot.
your GoPros.
Do it for the vine.
Oh, Octavia,
Right.
you hear your other GoPro
There's
die.
like
You got
2
one
other
left.
ones you can use. You're fine.
No,
I
they're
can't
dying.
feel my
They're dying. The
hand.
batteries are dying. I'm running out of cameras.
Shit. Nobody asked you. Sorry, my fiance is my personal peanut gallery and pain in the ass. I want to attempt to do like let's get out of here, which is one of the mundane things.
Okay.
And it's kind of just like I know it's supposed to be like protect 1, but obviously like hopefully it would like lead everybody if I actually succeed. So I basically have to roll a charm instead of a tough. I think it's like manipulate someone, I suppose.
So the let's get out of here. You're saying that you're trying to convince your allies to get the hell out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going, the views aren't worth it. Your lives and your limbs aren't worth it. Screw this shit. For a 13.
Octavia. So let's see here for another hunter on a 10 plus. So can you read me the exact wording for that?
So it's the move for the mundane that I have, and it's titled Let's Get Out of Here, and it says if you can protect someone by telling them what to do or by leading them out, roll a plus charm instead of a plus tough. I assume this was just for like manipulate someone.
Okay. So on a
Oh, we
10
got
plus-
scrump!
Oh shit, did we? We got scrumped?
Yeah!
It's getting scrumpy up in here.
Good luck with that one. Oh, it's gonna be bad. All right, so Octavia, you have a choice here right now. If you do what's asked for, you mark an experience and you get a +1 going forward, and you'll get the hell off the staircase, avoiding harm, anything like that. You'll be able to like land okay. Or you can open those doors and follow Reinhold.
You see, now here's the thing. This is good, genuine advice from somebody else.
Oh no, you're doing your thing.
And we all know Octavia's contrary. I literally have a skill for that. And so I get a bonus if I open them doors. I get a bonus if I jump off. But here's the thing. Yeah, get that content, baby! And she's just gonna raise up her foot and try to kick open the door.
All right. Well, it's a pull open because you'll break off Reinhold's foot.
This pull.
So you
okay. See, okay.
so you pull it open though, and so you're like content. As you're like ripping this open, you're screaming for content. Reinhold, your foot is free. Delilah, your words, they did reach. You rush forward, Octavia with Reinhold. The doors shut behind the two of you. The two of you look, and it's beautiful. There is a fountain not too far away from you, perfect blue skies. There are hills of golden flowers. You see there are people walking, chatting, laughing. There is these beautiful marble spires reaching up into the sky. There are beings with wings that float through. You look around heaven, and you look at one another. The door behind you burns with an Enochian sigil, like someone just pushed a hot poker on it. What are you two gonna do?
Octavia looks at Reinhold, nods, says, "Let's get that content."
For once, I can agree.
What do you two do?
He's gonna explore, I think.
We gotta find some GoPro batteries.
We're streaming
Guys,
live.
it's a one
Streaming
shot.
live from heaven.
So more and more of these people are coming and they're watching you and they're smiling and they're waving and they're almost creating like a parade path for the two of you. You're being led up this hill. Beautiful birds are singing. Harps are being played, trumpets blaring your arrival. As you're walking, you feel the dirt and grime clean off you. It doesn't heal your wounds, but you look at your clothes as they're becoming almost brand new. You hear the dings of each of your GoPros as they're fully charged.
Yes, we're streaming, baby. I'm
Live
pulling
stream.
up my phone and trying to set up a live stream.
And you look at the top of the hill at a set of stairs.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Heaven ain't so great after all.
Well, some. You look up at the set of stairs, and it's made of people. Arms removed, torsos twisted, mouths open for like the banister railings. The fingers are like broken to create like almost the molding. There's this writhing, moving staircase of people. Clean-bodied people, as the angels are singing your approach towards it. All of you out there, the stairs are flickering. What would you all like to do as the meat man raises its hand and it looking down at you, Vulch? And you finally get it. You get why it's so familiar. This is an angel in its truest form. As you're watching as eyes are starting to open up on its fleshy bleeding mass.
So, Volch, as an angel, has been on Earth for a while without purpose. Because Volch was originally asked to preside specifically over what would happen if during King Solomon's custody trial, if the baby did get cut in half. And because the baby never got cut in half during King Solomon's custody trial, Volch was just kind of stuck, waiting for that to follow through. So Volch hasn't like been fully angeled in a long time. And seeing like this, Volch kind of stops and like blinks a little bit, and just all of the clothing unfurls, and it's all hollow. Like there's no shape underneath. It's all just hollow light and fabric. And Volch just unfurls into like floating fabric with like balls of light kind of suspended in the middle, and stares up at this other angel. What is the plan?
You're coming home.
Is it done? Is it?
It's just beginning. The rapture is nigh. We shall finally eat.
It holds out its arms to you, as if letting you hug it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Volch does not enjoy Earth very much. So Volch kind of looks over to the flickering staircase and towards the other angel. May I give them one gift to enjoy time before it ends?
It creaks its head, and it's like gushing. Blood is pouring down as it looks, all its eyes towards all of you.
Time. Yes. You have time.
And Volch kind of like holds out a hand and like unfurls part of itself. Well, I guess a hand would be closer to like a bunch of fabric vaguely in the shape of a hand, and just unfurls parts of itself, and they just turn into like this cosmic dust that just coalesces into a little pile, and then it starts to form into the shape of a dog. It's the wrong breed, but it is a dog.
It's vaguely dog shaped.
Yeah, it's vaguely dog shaped. It does have like a fourth eye. But I'm not saying
A
where.
single fourth eye.
The third, it has its normal third eye, but
It doesn't have a third eye. It has a fourth eye.
the fourth eye is what really fucks with you.
But I'm not saying where.
Mm.
And I leave Courtney a dog, and I turn to Delilah, and I go, "You were always more sensible than the rest of them. Survive longer, please." And they go from this to like a little thumbs up, but it's all fabric and light, so it's just vaguely person shaped.
And the fabric and light, as we all know, we're scientists here in the actual play community. The fabric and light meets the blood and meat, and that's how people are born. And so they meet together, and you watch as the light sinks in to the dubbed meat man, and the fabric goes over and grants it this cloak. And
if you think about it, fabric is just
what is
the
skin but the fabric of the soul?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure.
So they wetly walk towards the stairs. Are you doing anything, Courtney or Delilah?
You want to go first, Delilah?
I think I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's live. Yeah, you have a live.
What's up, Octavia?
You got a
Yeah,
lot of views. They're like,
it's kind of, but
six
it's not
special
the best
effects.
angle. It's very much like my phone is like half off. It's just there. Like I forgot it was recording, all of this because ow, And so it's very, very like the camera is crooked at like a rally sort of angle, and I just very dumbfounded by what's going on.
Our Gord223 is commenting in the live chat like, "Oh my god, lol."
Dr. Professor Biscuit.
I fucking told him. And then it's like an asterisk, light cigarette asterisk.
Yeah. I think since I was so close to Volch and the Meat Angel, I think the power of them kind of unfurling into their angel forms like pushed me back. And I see this new form turn its back to me and start walking up the stairs, and I'm like, no, you're not getting away with this. And I start to run at them with the sledgehammer, and I take a few very determined steps, but then I hear a little bark, and I look down. And what kind of dog is it?
It's a Borzoi.
It's a dog.
It's the dog that looks like a Bloodborne boss. It's a Borzoi.
And I just kind of stop, and I slump to my knees, and I let the sledgehammer handle go. And I'm just like, oh, aren't you just the babiest baby?
Literally, all Courtney needed to be happy was just another dog.
Another
it could have
dog.
been literally any dog.
Don't worry, this dog is special. It has a fourth eye.
You
Very fuzzy whippet for those of you who don't know what a Borzoi is.
so you're
They're like a greyhound, but hairy.
you're petting the hairy greyhound. The meat man who has new threads is walking up towards the flickering stairs. They are dissolving as they wetly walk up each step. You hear the squelch as they continue their way. Delilah, you can see the stream that is coming from Octavia. You realize that like you have the sound muted on your end. It's playing for the listeners. You press a button on it to hear what's going on as the stairs flicker out. Courtney's petting a dog with the last good 3 fingers. And you're looking at this phone. The screams of Octavia as she begs for them to leave the GoPros for last.
I would like to point out, Octavia does still have a gun.
Oh yeah, we hear the bullets. We
Okay.
hear the gun
goes
going
on.
on.
God.
There's
There's
like a cool final stand.
there's
you know?
even some screams of angels as you watch as these shadows just completely envelop Reinhold. And Reinhold, what does it look like when you're going in this bizarre last stand against these angelic beings?
It's just like a lot of like flailing. You see like the odd sort of formation of like hands and legs kind of shoot out in shadow form. And there's, I guess, aside from the flailing parts, there's just like sort of like flames of shadow kind of all around.
And these angels are being ripped apart on this live stream as they're trying to get near Reinhold. When finally it steps out, we see God. This cotton-balled figure. They are a very large cotton ball. One of their arms is a snake. The other arm is a YouTuber. Both of their legs are candy corn. That's right, when you eat candy corn, you eat God.
That's the true sacrament.
Is that a deterrent? Because I will eat.
No, not at all.
many
That
bags
is to motivate you.
So,
It walks forward. Its face forms. It like just kind of like shifts out of the cotton ball, and it smiles and it says, "Finally, you have arrived." And we watch.
Reinhold,
Oh, go ahead.
Reinhold just goes calm all of a sudden. and looks down at his feet. I can't deal with the cotton ball. The struggle's over. I can't do this. And like some of the shadowy aura around Reinhold just kind of slowly seeps towards the cotton ball part of God.
That is a sentence that'll go down in history. On thank you, Roll20,
Yeah, completely
showing us
canon.
God.
Like everything we do, it's completely canon, except for the other Halloween special that was not canon.
And Roll20, as it shows us God.
You see the logo?
you see Roll20.net appears on God. And it reaches forward its YouTuber hand, and it pulls you in, and its snake part whispers to you, I told you to keep the shadows away. And Reinhold, you become one with God. You did it.
Yay.
That's the
I got
mystery.
absorbed by God.
We did it. We solved the mystery.
I got the ultimate. Oh my god, this is gonna go so viral. I got God. I won.
Yeah, Octavia
YouTuber
is.
gets
I
stuck in
got God on
heaven.
YouTube. I don't
Becomes
give a
part of
shit.
the
I
flesh
won.
stairs.
We go and we see like this, the black screen, and it says like 6 months later, and we look over, and it's this beautiful beach, and we look like laying in this lawn chair. There's like 3 drinks near Delilah. You got these sunglasses on. You made so much fucking YouTube money from Octavia actually going out there and recording God, and you are just living it up. You pretty much can stay wherever you want for the rest of your life, never pay a dime, because you are the one with the content of God. And you are just soaking up the rays. Everything is good, and you actually are a homeowner. That's how nuts this is.
Whoa.
My God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, really tapping into the fantasy aspects, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I already know the thumbnail of that YouTube video. It's when one of the GoPros got knocked off. There was just like this one frame where it looked almost exactly like the cover of 2016 Doom, only in heaven, and it's Reinhold and Octavia
Angels.
fighting angels.
Just corpses everywhere. Courtney, we go over to you, and you're on your farm. You're throwing this ball. This dog is rushing off to go get it. Your fingers have healed back, although there's strange Enochian rune scars all over your hands. But that's how it is for a farmer. And so you're throwing this ball for this dog, and because you were there and you were on the scene, you got a lot of money coming your way. All you had to do was like weird ads for like pachinko machines and stuff, and you got a lot of cash coming in. And so your farm's taken care of. You have a lot of farm hands, and you have the ultimate dream. It's so many dogs everywhere. You went, you adopted all the dogs that needed to be adopted. They're happy for it.
So at peace. And I feel like sometimes when I'm with Charlie Jr., the new dog, we're having a happy moment. Sometimes I feel like I can almost hear her. And what does she sometimes say to me, Lucas?
God is coming. Be afraid. Be afraid.
And I say, who's got the longest little snoot in the world?
I do.
Look at that snoot.
And that is how we end our beautiful Monster of the Week special.
Wow.
Congratulations, everyone.
Wow. Yay!
Yay! We're the
Poison
only
God.
stream
Yeah.
where God was sponsored by Roll20. So
Yeah.
in many ways, if you caught this stream, it's actually the most biblically canonical of all the other ones.
Yes, we found God. This was a religious experience.
You can call Christianity right now and let them know. We found
Instead of
them.
running up the hill, it is running up the stairs. I am
Yeah.
revamping that song and making it mine.
Nice.
In many ways, we're like End of Evangelion. I will not elaborate.
No.
Everyone's saying, "Good job, Shinji.
Good job. Good
You
job.
did it.
Good job.
You found God." So, thank you all
Thanks.
for coming by, and of course, thank you Roll20 for
Thanks,
allowing us
Roll20.
allowing us to show everyone what God looks like on here. We do hope you enjoyed your time here at Ballad of Seven Dice. If you like this, I'm gesturing with my arms, but they're cut off in the screen. If you like all of this, you check out our other shows every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. CST. So same time, same bat channel. We have our Roll20, or we have our D&D game Rise of Nyarlathotep, and it is full of all sorts of fun NPCs, weird stuff. All our stuff is up on YouTube if you want to watch any of the previous stuff. But yeah, we have a fun story going on, and this is the cast of Rise of Nyarlathotep. We also have a show that is on every second Saturday called Escaping Carcosa. And it is a wonderful show I've been working on. It has two different groups, a Call of Cthulhu group and a Pathfinder 2e group. And basically it's one group is players trapped inside a video game, Carcosa Online. The other is investigators trying to get them the hell out of there. And people are dying. So yeah, check that out. It's also on our YouTube. The episodes, we're only like 3 episodes in. Brand new campaign. Also, it's there in podcast form, Ballad of the Seven Dice podcast. Yeah, so we're going to go around the table. Yeah. Anything you want to talk about? I'm going to once again go through these lovely Roll20 notes that were sent to me. So once again, thank you to Roll20 for allowing us to create this abomination that was called Monster of the Week. Head on over to con.roll20.net for more of these wonderful shows. I'm sure they're going to be absolutely amazing, full of plenty of weird stuff. It's Halloween. It's time for weird. We're not ready for Mariah Carey. So check that out. They have tons of sales going on. Check out the marketplace. There's also a lot of free giveaways that they're doing, like the full RPG of Alice is Missing. Apocalypse Keys Quick Start is the new Powered by the Apocalypse game from Evil Hat. Bunch of free maps and stuff. Check it out. This will be going on till October 23rd with a bunch of other groups. But yeah, check out our cool things, and I will pass it over to Ian.
Hi, everybody. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that there's a certain very good anime that's out now called Chainsaw Man. I caught up with the manga like a month ago, so I'm very excited to see them turn that into a thing that is kinetic with movement, and it's been pretty good so far. I'm gonna watch the second episode right after stream. So yeah, no, it's a lot of really good anime out this season. So if you have like a Crunchyroll or subscription or whatever, or if you're like into Gundam and stuff, there's a new Gundam one, but this time the main characters are gay, so that's awesome. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good anime out this season. So if like there's something you're interested in, it might be showing up with like new episodes that you can catch up with and talk about with your friends.
Did see Chainsaw Man. It was rad.
Yeah. Oh, my Twitter is at Ian_Caliente if you want to find me there. I will mostly be retweeting projects I'm in and occasionally the funny, like a little funny thing that I find, or art of my characters. That is also something that shows up. I do not draw it, but I do see it, and I cry a little every time. It's so beautiful. So yeah, that's all I got.
Meg.
Hey, I am Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where I scream about being a music educator in the state of Texas because it's a hellscape right now and kids are a hot mess, and so am I. Somebody clip that. That needs to be like my permanent outro thing. I'll need to memorize that.
You just pin it.
You can currently find me begging for spare change because again, I'm a teacher in Texas and we don't make shit. No teacher does. I am currently trying to move, so if you would be ever so sweet as to check out my Ko-fi, that would be amazing. Or even just to share the tweets, I will probably repost them right after stream. About the move, because it's gonna be expensive. Like I said, I'm a music educator in the state of Texas. I do also have an Amazon list for my classroom. I teach in a Title I building, which means we're all poor as shit and underserved. And a lot of everything I have in my room from the last like 2 years has been graciously donated to my room from you guys. So I am forever grateful to that. Beyond that, you can find me here on Tuesdays making everyone's life a living hell and being the gayest little awkward druid on the planet. And you can also find me on Wednesdays starting November 2nd, also the week that I'm moving because I hate myself. Being a cute little fucking raccoon. I get to be a little in a little Humblewood game, and I'm so freaking excited. It'll be the first time I've gotten to play. It is over on twitch.tv slash the hype goblin. And it is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. After that, so our premiere is on the November 2nd, so that is in 3 weeks. Oh God, 3 weeks. I got a lot going on. And then I have a Saturday one shot as well on the 29th, because again, pushing it to my time deadlines is what I love to do. So if you, you know what, I might be hungover in game. You never know. But yeah, so those are the games. Find me on Twitter, and I will always be retweeting the stuff I am in and that others are in. That is mostly what I use my platform for, is to help boost other voices. My current charity project is helping out my friend Honey and Dice with her Honey Bunches of Hope project, where we put together hygiene kits and winter kits for this homeless shelter that we work with here in our city. So go follow her as well. And always shop small and stay safe, drink your water.
Hell yeah. Jess.
Yes, thank you all for coming out. I'm Jess. I'm art_fantastical on the social medias. I'm posting the art that makes Ian cry. Sorry, Ian. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. If you thought that was weird, you should check out Rise of Nyarlathotep and all of the lovely media on our Patreon, where we have hours and hours and hours of fun, extra, horrible nightmare media for you to consume and enjoy. And it's great. Lucas is a master of horror. And yeah, for $1 whole, just hours and hours and hours of media can be yours. So enjoy.
Hell yeah. Check out our Patreon. Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve. You can find me over at Lawless Vic on the Twitter. That is Lawless as in crime, Vic as in victory. Because, yeah, sometimes you need a little crime to get a lot of victory. Today, I'm gonna recommend keep an eye on your people. Check out your folks. You know, like, things could be happening in your community, and if you don't listen, you'll never know. I'm not gonna bum out the stream. Some real nasty shit went down in my community recently, and this was after people informed the cops. The cops said, no, there's definitely not a problem. There's not a problem at all. And then a month later, turns out, yep, nope, there's definitely a problem. Big problem. And now the cops are just like, well, we had no reason to believe that there was a problem, even though everybody told them that there was a problem. So, my recommendation is fuck the police. Dogs are cool. I don't know. Get yourself some cute shoes.
3 solid facts. Jason.
All right. I'm Jason_42 here and on Twitter. Yeah, not much to say. Just thanks for coming out, everyone. And if you thought the giveaways were over, they're not. So I'm going to give some subs for some of you folks to hopefully spread the word with our fun emotes.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for that, Jason. Oh, shit.
Jason, nice.
That's awesome. Thank you all for coming out for our game of, well, it's not Rise of Nyarlathotep, Monster of the Week, but be sure to join us on Tuesday. Everyone here in the cast, we're here on Rise of Nyarlathotep at 6:30 p.m. CST. Time zones are fun. We also have every second week of Escaping Carcosa. And we are, well, fuck it. Let's do the raid. Let's raid someone's stuff. What's going on here? /raid. I'm a professional Twitcher. So there is TTRPG. I think we're allowed to raid them.
Hey, Lucas, real quick, can you drop the link to the ballad website?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ballad of the seven.com.
Next week
DM doesn't
on
like to self-promote, but if you have missed everything in the world or you have the memory of a goldfish like me, go to that website. And Lucas is an amazing person who has basically typed up every recap ever in existence to kind of catch us all up. There's been a lot. It's been almost 2 years.
A lot.
5, 6. I can math. 6 of us. That's why I'm a music teacher, not a math teacher. There's so many recaps there. You also have access to the other now ended show that Lucas GM'd with the channel title
Ballad of the
Everything
Chosen
is-
Few.
Everything is amazing and it's all over there. So go to
Yes.
that website, go stock the channel, go support us. We've got a lot of stuff. Lucas does way too much and doesn't really get paid for it. So help us out and help him out.
And join us next week for Rise of Narath's Halloween special, where we'll be playing our characters as little children on kids on bikes.
Yeah, and remember that God said you have to join our Patreon.
That's true.
They did.
Spoke to us specifically. I hate to tell you this is what peak religious experiences look like, but yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the promo. Yeah, check out our stuff. I'm very proud of what we have accomplished. We have all sorts of amazing work put out there. Completed campaign. How many actual plays can say that? So check that out. A lot of cool stuff. I'm very proud of it. So go download our things and leave us 5-star reviews because the algorithm is cruel. All right.
Stars.
Let us raid some of these other lovely people in the community. And then spam them with our emojis. Until next time, everyone. Bye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You won't let me raid them. What the fuck? All right, we're going to raid Nat 20.
Woo!
Going in. It's
go.
for mature audiences.
Oh.
Bye now, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.